We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. That's Andrews looking for Jerry Judy. You talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Right number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
With a lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. A top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now Hill to return it. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Baron Browning. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That one caught and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DJ Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you want to look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cam Smith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Wilson. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Finds Dulcich out left side. We're scoreless after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, display in that victory.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. And it's can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Good. Left pass. Alert.
Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. He kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Hill on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. And incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Two are going to try and go quickly here. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw is Wilson. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. Fighting his way through contact. Still going. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag right up to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wilson will throw again. Screen play set up for Williams. Touchdown Broncos. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 2 and now on first down. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And he cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Able to slither by. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. it's Wilson. Touchdown! Jaleel McLaughlin. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35. Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
We got more at their own 21-yard line.
We are in it to win it. Just another. All right, come on.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Shedding tackles, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Let's go, 4 down, 4 down. Good job right there.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Go. Hold up.
On second down, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, alert. One left.
Back to throw. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull to a hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 20. That's good.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here's Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. There he goes left side. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Are you 95,
kidding me?
95.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Check. 14. Saturday. Screen eight.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing again here, Wilson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And all deep in his home territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that
And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a
it's been a fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Just another day in the office.
We'll take that, thank you.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
At their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready, shot?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
21G, 21G.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing that they're picking up the first down. To throw is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you get your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 63, Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
23 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
At their own 13-yard line.
You just gave the ball away. Gave him back the rock. Gave him back the rock.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Well.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that, because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.